So today we are going to be talking about gross and net income. These are two very important words, things that you will actually need to know for your real life, okay, everyday real life when you get a job. So a review of the vocabulary. So gross income, remember gross, we don't mean the definition like, ew, gross, you're picking your nose. We don't mean that. Gross in this case is more like the word total. Okay, I could use total as a synonym here. So gross income, like total income. Okay, the definition for gross income is the total amount of money you earn. So when you are working, that is what you are working for, is your gross income. Another way to say that is the money that you have earned before deductions are taken out. Okay, remember deductions are things that come directly out of your paycheck, which I will give you an example of in just a few minutes. Then we have net income. Your net income is the amount of money you receive after deductions are subtracted from your gross income. So the net income is what you actually get to take home. So gross is what you earn. Okay, so you do all your work and you get paid by the hour or you have a salary or whatever that might be. That's how much you earn. But your net income is how much you actually get to take home with you. Okay, and how we calculate that, it's a very simple, it's just a subtraction. We take the gross income, so the total amount of money that I've earned, and we take away the deductions, and that gives us the net income. So here's an example. If I earned $287.13, but my deductions are $23.75, then what I actually get to take home is $263.38. Okay? Now, deductions are things you have to pay. You don't have a choice in whether you pay them. They will come directly out of your paycheck, which I'll show you in just a second. Deductions are not the same thing as a bill. Okay, so for instance, if you're paying a mortgage payment or a car payment or an insurance, like car insurance payment, those are bills. Okay, that's completely separate from your paycheck. Okay, you'll see what deductions I mean in just a minute. So this is a copy of one of my paycheck stubs. Okay, when you have a job and you get paid, you will get a paycheck stub. And it will have on there your hours that you've worked, how much money you've earned, and it will have all of your deductions. So let me explain a little bit of what you're seeing. All right, so this stuff right here, those are my different types of jobs. Okay, so obviously I'm a teacher. I also get money because I'm team leader. Okay, and I also got money because I am a coach for UIL. Okay, over here, this column is for the whole year. Okay, this column is just for 1 month. So, whoops. So teachers get paid once a month. Well, in Arlington, we get paid once a month. Okay, some jobs you get paid once a week, some jobs you get paid every 2 weeks, but for us in Arlington, us teachers, we get paid once a month. Okay, so what this is saying up here is that for this year, when this paycheck was, this was last month's paycheck, I had earned this much for the year. Okay, and for last month, I earned this much. Okay, for being a teacher. Then for being a team leader for the year and for the month. And then for UIL for the year, I had this, and for the month, I had this. Okay, so if I add these together, this right here, total pay, that is my gross income. Okay, so really, this looks like a lot, doesn't it? $41,000. Oh my goodness, that's so much money. And look here, oh my goodness, $5,000? Oh, I must be rich to get $5,000 in a month. Well, that would be true if this was my net income. Okay, remember, gross income is what I've earned. So I did earn this through all of these jobs. I earned these amounts of money. Okay. However, then we come to deductions. Okay. Deductions are things that are taken out of your paycheck and you don't have a say in it. Now, some of these you do. Like a lot of these things, most of this kind of stuff in here, most of this through here, these are all choices. Okay. Because these are all different types of insurance. So I can decide whether I pay for that insurance, and I can also decide how much I pay for that insurance. Okay. Sometimes it is really good to shop around. Okay. If you don't have any choice and you have to use the insurance from your work, that's perfectly fine. There's no problem with that. However, I know because I've just done this that me being on my husband's health insurance, I'm saving almost $600 a month. Okay, because a lot of these things, like I'm no longer paying for this or this or this. No, I am paying for that. That's, but I'm not paying this and I'm not paying this. Okay, and I'm not paying this. All of those things I am now getting through my husband's insurance. Okay, so I actually am going to get more money now because I'm on his insurance. And the choice that we did for that was because on his insurance, I'm actually only paying like $30 a month for all of these same things. Like I didn't lose coverage. For all of these things, I only pay $30 for his insurance instead of $600 for mine because he has much better insurance. Okay, so as I said, a lot of these are choices. I can choose whether I want to pay these or not. The thing is, if you do not have insurance and something happens, it can get extremely expensive. Okay, so for instance, all right, let's talk about this. I have cancer insurance. Okay, my hope is that I never get cancer. And if so, then I'm paying into this, this is $13 a month. I'm paying $13 a month and, nothing will ever happen. That's awesome. Okay. I'm okay with that because what will happen is if God forbid I do get cancer one day, I have been paying into that and that is going to help me pay my bills. Okay. Along also with disability insurance. Okay. Long-term care insurance. These are things that if something really bad happens to me, we can use those insurances to help pay for the medical bills and to also help pay for other bills. Okay, and you can see a lot of these are like this accident insurance, $1.25 a month. Okay, that's not much at all. Okay, here, let's see, for long term care, less than $14 a month. Okay, and that's just in case something were to happen. Now, of course, if nothing ever happens, then yes, I'm paying those amounts. And, I mean, it's extra money that I could have had in my paycheck every month. Okay. But we just never know what's going to happen in our life. And so I personally feel like it's good to have that insurance ready just in case. Okay. So these are my choices, the things that I can choose whether I want at all. And then I also there's usually different plans, so I can choose, how much I want to pay per month. Okay, these are not my choices. Okay, not a choice. Okay, I cannot say, oh, don't take that out of my check. No, it will absolutely positively be out of my check no matter what. Okay, these are your payroll taxes, your income tax. Okay, so here's your income tax right here. Okay, that's this $469 every month is taken out for income tax. Okay, Medicare tax $65 every month. TRS is a teacher retirement service. So all four of these amounts, I don't have a say over whether I pay them, and I do not have a say how much I have to pay. Okay, and these all come out of my paycheck before I even see it. Okay, so it's like it's not even there, to be honest. So going back here, this looks like so much money, doesn't it? Like, oh my goodness, I'm going to take home $5,163. That's amazing. Here is my total deduction amount. Okay, that's for the year. Look here, $1,817.94. Okay, so $5,163.78 is what I earn. That's my gross pay. Okay, my deductions are $1,817.94. Deductions. Okay, if I subtract, and that's 8, and I regroup, that would be 5, 4, regroup again, that's 3, and that's 3. This right here is my net pay. Okay, so that is how we calculate our net pay. Okay, our net income. We take the overall amount that I earned, which is right here. And yeah, it would be great if I was taking that home every month. I'd be super, super happy. Okay, but I have to take away all of these deductions. Okay, so this is the amount that I actually get to take home every month. So now we are going to calculate some gross and net incomes together. All right, so here we have a problem where they are giving me my gross income and they're giving me my deductions. And what I need to do is I need to find my net income. Okay, so again, it's a very simple subtraction problem. Okay, I see that I have a decimal, so I'm going to place my decimal here. 5 minus 0 is 5. 3 minus 3 is 0. 6 minus 5 is 1. 12 minus 3 is 9. So that means that my net income is $91.05. So let's do one more. This time, my gross income is $603. My deductions are $151.12. And I subtract to find my net income. Well, remember when we were doing adding and subtracting decimals last week, we learned that in order to do this operation, I have to line up my decimals, right? Okay, and then I also have to place zeros if I don't have any. So 603 is now 603 plus 2 zeros. Okay, so now I need to subtract. So I need to regroup. Okay, take a tenth away and add 10 hundredths here. So 10 minus 2 is 8. 9 minus 1 is 8. 2 minus 1 is 1. I cannot take 5 from 0, so I regroup. 10 minus 5 is 5, and 5 minus 1 is 4. So my net pay is $451.88. Now remember, if you want to, you can check that by doing the opposite operation. So the opposite operation of subtraction is addition. So if I take $151.12 and I add that, if I did this correctly, I should get the $603 that I started with. So this would be 10, 10, that's 3, 10, 4, 5, 6, and that is what I started with. So finding your net income is super, super easy. It's just your gross income minus your deductions, and that gives you your net income.